not aware that turning to faith healing, turning to his Lord, was creating this risk. They've all said the exact opposite. Thought it was working. He was wrong. He was terribly wrong. No one feels that pain more than Dale Neumann. You think it's reprehensible. You think it should not happen again. But we're not here to pass moral judgment today. We're not here to rewrite the law, as the state would have you do. We're here to enforce the law of second-degree reckless homicide, determine whether those elements are met. The idea that Dale Neumann was aware that using faith healing instead of taking his daughter to the doctor was creating a risk of great bodily harm or death is just preposterous.
Times you see on the monitor, the defendant was present. He was there. He was at the house from Friday night on. On Friday, Kara eats her last food. She's reported weaker and slower than normal, and she's too tired to do her homework. By Saturday morning, Kara's become increasingly tired. She didn't go to work with her mom that morning because of that tiredness. She's drinking more water and going to the bathroom. For 22 hours, the defendant watched his daughter, an 11-year-old girl, die a slow and painful death. Dale Neumann selfishly made Kara Newman's illness all about him. The defendant ignored his obligations as a parent. The defendant had power over what happened to Kara. He could have chosen to get her medical treatment that she so clearly needed. The defendant talks about prayer, and that is the substitute for medical intervention. He tells of how the more people you gather for a common purpose in prayer, the stronger that prayer becomes. Yet if that's the case, who did the defendant call for prayer support? David Eels. Leilani calls her mother and stepfather, her father and stepmother, the Newans, the Wormgoers, the Peasleys, and Lynn Wilde, some of them multiple times. The defendant didn't do much to help Kara. If it was prayer he thought she needed. It's a simple fact that after Kara had breathed her last breath, the defendant crouched down beside Kara and started to administer CPR. Actions speak louder than words. The defendant knew all along what should have been done: medical intervention.
The jury has, the verdict of the jury reads, we the jury has in for a verdict, find the defendant, Dale Neumann, guilty of second-degree reckless homicide on the 23rd day of March 2008 is charging the information. It's signed by the jury foreperson. So say you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. With that instruction, though, you are now discharged with the thanks of the state of Wisconsin, Marathon County, the litigants, and this court for the time, attention, and devotion that you gave in exercising one of the most solemn duties that society may place upon any citizen.